Hi, I'm Sally from the Valley Ad Agency. I'm here with my other team members, Talia, Tucker, Olivia, and Kaleigh. And to begin, I'm going to talk a little bit about our agency and our logo design. So we are based in the Shenandoah Valley, and our agency logo combines geographical elements of the area, the mountains, the valleys, and the Shenandoah River. Um, and we use these elements in combination with a more modern sans serif font and color palette that definitely keeps the classic look while still elevating the brand. It's a great parallel to the agency's ability to use those same thought process with our brand as well, the brands that we work with. And so following that, we chose Perrier as our brand, and this is going to be our Mix a Better Life campaign.
So now we're going to move on to our pre-campaign phase. So we're going to start with research. So during the research phase, we found out the key research findings for Perrier is that it is sold in 140 countries, and its main competitors right now are LaCroix, Sparkling Ice, and Bubbly. And for our primary research, we created a Google form and received over 100 responses. And we discovered that most of the respondents were between the ages of 18 to 24, and they were female. And when asked about their purchase habits of sparkling water, we discovered that most respondents purchase sparkling water 1 to 2 times a month. And when asked why they like sparkling water, they said that it adds more personality to their lifestyle, and it's also more refreshing than regular water. So with these research findings, we decided to incorporate them with our creative strategy brief by starting with the target audience, which are women in their mid-20s who place emphasis on their social lifestyles. And for our message objectives, we wanted to induce anxiety into the target audience by creating a fear of missing out from different various social events. And we also wanted to transform their consumption experiences by showing how Perrier can spice up their regular mixed drinks or switch up their go-to mixed drinks. And we also want to give the brand a social meaning by using our campaign within pop culture. And for the creative strategy concept for the entire campaign, we want Perrier to sparkling water to elevate the flavor of mixed drinks. And we decided to creatively execute this by showing Perrier sparkling water being used at bars, social gatherings, and mixed drinks recipe that can be made with Perrier. And for the tone of our entire campaign, we want it to be bright, sophisticated, and playful.
Hi, so for our print ads, we first went ahead and brainstormed a bunch of headlines and taglines, and we came up with the perfect blank, the blank being the specific drink, and then for our tagline, we came up with the Mix a Better Life. So we chose alcoholic drinks, as Talia said, in our pre-campaign because of that elevation and being able to elevate those mixed drinks. As for the ads themselves, we chose recipes because we felt that they would blend into the magazine that they're a part of and seem as though they are just like an article and not an actual ad, so they'll be more travelable. And then as for the tone, we went for a tone of sophistication and playfulness. So that is exemplified in the different font choices, because as you see, the perfect is in a very sophisticated font, whereas Sparkling Mojito, Honey Lavender Peach, and Perrier Spritz are all in a little bit more of a playful font. As for the actual drinks, we went with one that's pretty universal, which is the mojito, and then honey lavender peach, which is a bit more exotic, and then finally Perrier Spritz, which is more of a just for Perrier drink that people can try and know it as just Perrier's. So that's it for our print ads.
Yeah, so for our television ad, we wanted to kind of get away from just shoving a product down people's throats and urging them to purchase it. So we wanted to show a little slice of life because we were doing this whole Perrier campaign mixed in with alcohol. We wanted to actually show bartenders that were making the drinks, engaging with people to kind of show that we're trying to make people have these experiences themselves. We wanted to encourage young bar goers to find your inner mixologist, as we, in the whole campaign, we were trying to inspire creativity, urge people to go out, meet people, stuff like that. And the keyframe at the end will show obviously just a very wholesome moment with Perrier. Obviously we would have liked to show, if we had more production value, the actual Perrier bottle itself, but this is what we put together for our television ad.
And apologies in advance if there's a delay.
We asked 3 different bartenders to create their favorite go-to cocktails for indecisive customers using Perrier sparkling water. I've got the perfect one. What do we all have in common? The answer's simple. Perrier sparkling water. Find your inner mixologist.
Awesome. And this is the keyframe from our TV ad. So now we're going to be moving into our social media advertisements. So for our first social media platform, we decided to choose TikTok because the app has blown up in the past year and currently has over 500 million users. And our target audience are constantly looking for new recipes and are following specific influencers to get ideas for mixed drinks that they can use at their various social events. So we decided for Perrier to partner up with Ashley Hupp, who runs the Paradise Bartender, which is a bartending account that focuses on drink tutorials. And she currently has over 2.7 million followers. And by partnering with her, we wanted to recreate typical drinks by using with Perrier. And the ad would appear on the For You page of users. So right when they open the app or when they're continuously scrolling, it'll show up as a promoted thing. And we decided to use the hashtag Find Your Inner Mixologist to create a TikTok trend, which tend to go viral, so that when users decide to recreate Ashley's drinks, they can use the hashtag and it will appear all on one page where users can view the various drinks that were created by others, and it inspires others to use the drinks that they see and incorporate Perrier into their various social drinks.
So for our second social media platform that we wanted to advertise on, we decided to kind of go against the usual platforms being advertised on and use a dating app known as Bumble. It is the second largest dating app on the market right now. It's got an estimated 100 million users. It's really increased in popularity over the last couple of years. And so basically, they only really have one type of ad, which is essentially when you're swiping on the app, trying to create connections with other individuals, whether that be Bumble Business or Bumble Date. There's a few different sides to the app. We wanted ads that showed up that kind of reflected just people getting in contact with each other and kind of starting that initial conversation. And we wanted to inspire people to take that conversation to the next level and essentially start to meet people, invite them to go out, which is why we use these different kinds of taglines to kind of encourage people to start those connections, such as the perfect "Don't tell your family we met on an app" drink. It's something kind of playful and funny. And, a lot of people might not want to tell a lot of people that they met on an app. But that's why we're putting it right there and showing it right there. Then obviously just something simple, the perfect get to know me drink with Perrier. And then our third one, the perfect icebreaker. And as you can see, we're all just we're trying to show various connections and encourage people to kind of take that next step. And instead of just once that connection is made via the app and it tells you that you created that connection, but to actually start that dialogue, meet people, and begin engaging with them, all circled around Perrier.
Next, we have the out-of-home advertisement. We kept the out-of-home advertisement very simple in design to account for the location placement. We planned on placing it in high-traffic public transport areas, such as train stations and subways, that our target audience would frequent in the city. The idea behind the out-of-home ad is to reinforce the idea that no matter where you get your perfect mixed drink, the best ones will always have Perrier mixed into them. Again, it is very simple. It kind of draws the font and the easy and very simple visual draws your eye back down to the logo, which we made pretty big in the out-of-home ad to really get the point across of the brand that we're advertising for. It has a similar headline and information to the print ads, so they go together very nicely. And next to that is the mock-up of where it might be placed at a train station.
So we were brainstorming exactly what tactics we should use for our guerrilla marketing strategy, and we decided to advertise in a location that best suited our target audience, and our target audience primarily makes up young women, young adult women who live in city-like areas and enjoy nightlife, enjoy going out, have like hobbies that have to do with nightlife. And since our campaign emphasizes Perrier as like an elite mixer to use with mixed drinks, we decided to combine their nighttime habits and have a Perrier sponsored bar crawl. So the bar crawl would bring out people because our target audience like loves to socialize. We like people that have probably social groups, and the bars, we would have them have various mixed drinks using Perrier. Every bar would have a different specialty drink, mostly the ones that we've advertised in print advertisements in prior print ads. And also the bars, like we think that they might be inclined to actually make these in the future because they see maybe they'll have a future Perrier promotion nights. But the city that we're gonna have the bar crawl in particular, we chose New York City, along kind of the same street, one with a couple different bars. And as you can see here, we will have signs outside the bars participating, and every bar will have a different signature drink that they're featuring. And that signature drink will be free for the participants of the bar crawl. So guests can purchase these tickets online, but we'll also have a promotion beforehand where you can purchase, if you purchase a Perrier bottle that has the words winner under the cap, it'll also have an access code in which you can log on to the website and redeem that access code for a special VIP experience during the bar crawl. But other than that, participants will purchase tickets through the website. That's also where they're confirmed that they're over the age of 21, and they will submit their addresses, and we'll send out bracelets before this bar crawl in order to signify to the bars that they're participating in the bar crawl and they get the specialty drink for free. We'll also have the bar crawl on one night from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. And we'll have photographers during the events, as well as a hashtag that participants in the bar crawl can use in order to spread word of mouth advertising and to post with pictures of their drinks and such. And this also just shows how each bar will have a sign on the inside, like I'm kind of going into detail about the specialty drink they're offering, as well as how to make it in case the participants want to make these drinks in the future and recreate them.
So next we have branded product placement. For our branded product placement, we chose the reality television show Selling Sunset, which is on Netflix. The reason why we chose this was because the women in Selling Sunset are all young, career-oriented professionals living in a big city, which is exactly the type of person we're trying to target in our advertising. So we just thought that these really matched up well, and our target would definitely watch Selling Sunset, or at least know about it and have seen like bits and pieces of it. So we chose this specific episode because it is a charity event. And so we still got to play with that idea of Perrier mixed drinks and the elevation that Perrier can bring. But we wanted to go with a charity event because this would align Perrier with that idea of like charity and being like good people. So yeah, that is why we chose that for our branded product placement. So you can see here that we have both the cans as well as the actual bottles. This way, you know, you can drink a Perrier, but you can also mix it with a alcohol. So yeah.
And that is it for our Mix a Better Life campaign for the Perrier brand. If anyone has any questions or anything, please go ahead.